Say Dvar Torah, and good morning, everybody. This week we have a lot of discussion or reference or mention about the land. About the land, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us in Parashat Re'eh, coming into the land, everyone has an inheritance on the land. And says the Sefer HaChinuch that somebody's land, when you own land and property, it gives you foundation, it gives you structure, it gives you a sense of settling, a sense of ownership, a sense of being grounded. Yep. And so that's a gift. And even says the Sefer HaChinuch, you can have a person that has quite a lot of money, but they don't have land, they're less established. Because when you have land, you could start putting things in your land, you could grow certain crops, you could raise certain animals, and then that could give you more profit and more prosperity and so on and so forth. So that's a good thing. But the Torah tells us, Ishamer lecha, pen ta'azov et halevi, kol yamecha al admatecha. We have to be careful not to leave or forget or abandon the Levi as long as we're on our Adamah. Now what's going on with the Levi? So we learned that all the tribes got a nachala. They got a shevet, they got a lot around the land of Israel. Them and all their families, however much land they needed, that's what they got. They would divide it up as per the number of your tribe or family. That's what God is going to give you in the land. The only tribe that didn't get is the tribe of Levi. Why? Because Hashem, not that Hashem feels that he shouldn't have land, but Levi is so inspirational, so close to the Torah, that Hashem doesn't want the tribe of Levi to be distant from everybody else. What's going to happen if you had all the rabbis live in a city called Rabbi City, and everybody else is going to live somewhere else, far away from them? Who's going to teach them? Who's going to inspire them? Who's going to lead the community? Who's going to educate their children? We can't have a disconnect, a dissociation. We want to be embedded. We want that to be embedded within society, and therefore Hashem said, "I love the Levi." In Egypt, they didn't follow the ways of Pharaoh, and they stayed loyal to me. In the golden calf, they didn't worship the golden calf, and so on and so forth. The Levi were always loyal to me. Why would I not want to give them an inheritance? I love them, I cherish them, but because they hold so much value, I'm going to bring them in with everybody else. So they didn't get a lot, and in every single area of Am Yisrael, you would have Leviim living with you. Hishamer lecha pen ta'azov et halevi. Be careful. What is Hishamer? Hishamer pen ve'al is a mitzvat lo ta'aseh. We're not allowed to leave or abandon the Levi. So if you have a Levi in your community or in your life, you have to make sure that you're with them and you don't leave them and you don't and you're still thinking about them. Now, how many Levis do we have today? So then the Levi was from a tribe, but they also lived a certain life. Today the Leviim are also, we have Levi, but the concept of a Levi is those that study Torah. The Chachamim, the Talmidei Chachamim, the Yeshivot, the Kolelim, those that study Torah and that are able to teach us Torah, they have the idea, the concept, the Bechina of a Levi. And therefore, Hashem wants us to bring them close so we could learn from them, so they could teach us. And he tells us, Yishamer lecha, be careful, pen ta'azov et halevi al admatecha. Meaning to say, sometimes you have a land, you say, listen, I have what I worked for, I have everything I need. Why do I need to help the Levi? Said the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, al admatecha, remember the land that you have, I gave it to you. And don't think that you have any more intrinsic value just because you have wealth or property and things like that, and the Levi doesn't have. That's from me. So remember that it's all equal, and what I gave you in consideration that you're going to promote Torah, promote my Torah with the people that can promote it. So bring them into your life, incorporate them into your life, help them. Maybe they need a job, maybe they need a loan, maybe they need assistance. And I don't want them to be as busy as you are with your business, because the more busy they become, the less Torah they study, the less Torah they can teach, the less inspiration the Jewish people are going to have. So in a way, I want them to be responsible for their own life, but I want you to be responsible to look out for them, to make sure that they still have time to study, they still have time to grow, to get close to me, and that's going to overflow to everybody else in Am Yisrael, and that's one of the mitzvot. And this is Parashat Amen.